These festivals and conferences are important because they educate the public. It's not about monsters, it's about what's really out there, no matter what people look like. In fact, I say in my book that there's racial discrimination going on with the Sasquatch people and with the star people, the ETs, because they look different. And everybody looks different, and we can't even deal with racial issues in this world, which is disgusting to me. Why we haven't outgrown that and learned to accept. I love mixing with all kinds of races and meeting or talking with them in a grocery store or something, more than I do the regular man on the street. They're more interesting. So we need to apply that to the UFO phenomena. And to come and speak here, it's with all these other speakers, it's a certain esprit de corps that people feel that what they're doing is worthwhile and that they can share that at such an event. My name is Kewaunee Lapseritis. I'm a social scientist and a health consultant that's been researching the Sasquatch phenomena for 57 years now. In September of 1979, I received the shock of my life when both an ET and a Sasquatch spoke to me telepathically. I decided I'd never tell anyone because no one would believe me, and I didn't realize it was ongoing. But I started to document more and more people that had these experiences, and to date I've documented 268 recipients that have had a telepathic communication with Sasquatch, and also about 17% of those people were involved with an ET or UFO. When they come to people, there's often both of them there, the small ETs and the big Sasquatch. And sometimes the Sasquatch would come to me, sometimes just the ETs. And this has been going on now for 35 years. When I had a ruptured disc and was unable to walk, I was in a wheelchair in horrendous pain, told if I didn't have surgery I'd never walk again. And the ETs came and took me 2 nights in a row, and I was walking normal again without any pain whatsoever, which the doctors were shocked. They had no idea what was going on. Of course, I wouldn't tell them. So I developed a relationship with the Sasquatch people. I've written 2 books on these phenomena. They are interdimensional beings, and I've seen them twice dematerialize in front of me. So they come in and out of my cabin on a daily basis, and they follow me everywhere because they have chosen me as a middleman between their world and ours in order to stop the monster hunting, in order to stop destroying the planet, because they're sort of the ultimate environmentalists. They have the ability as a nature people to tune in to trees and the earth itself and work on a complex level that I don't understand. But they are 100 times more evolved than we are. That's why when I was making suggestions to them about how to come out, they replied, little brother, it is not you who is in control, it is us. We will direct you on what we want. They're very blunt, but very friendly about it. And again, I've developed a personal relationship with them that they've taken me. And in fact, in 2012, I had a brain tumor, and I told the Sasquatch about it, and they had that year 6 times the ETs took me to dissolve the tumor. They said that they want me to write more books for them and do more projects, and which are very complex. I can't discuss it, but I feel very fortunate that these things are happening to me, but I'm using it only for the highest good of all concerned. I'm devoted to God and to humanity, because the planet's dying, and there's wars and rumors of wars, as they say in Revelations, and at the World War III, they said, is ready to go. So it's a very volatile time here on the earth, and They're very disgusted with us, and yet they will not move against us because they don't interfere with free will. It's very negative when people monster hunt or make, scary images in order to make money. And it's not about money, it's about the truth, about reality, universal reality, and about people changing. And I don't see it really happening only to a certain few. They refer to these people as light bearers, or as we say, light workers, that are interested in the planet, that have either joined organizations or are working for change, and they very attracted to that type of person because that attitude is not ego, it's putting it out there, which for the planet, so it makes their spiritual vibrations higher. Everything has a vibrational frequency, and these beings have an extremely high frequency, so they're attracted to people who have a higher vibrational frequency. And they do stress love. It's not an airy-fairy thing at all. I mean, in the Bible it says God and love are synonymous. So apparently they believe the same thing, because they always say to let go of all fear, no matter what you do, and only walk in love, unconditional love.
From what I understand, the reason coming into these bodies, boring these bodies, is to fulfill a certain purpose and to take on these challenges, because every time you take on a challenge, you're going to grow from it if you maintain a positive attitude. So you can't have white without black, or up without down, or positive without negative. We do have a chance, and it's a struggle if you really look politically all over the planet. But we do have a chance, and they tell me, keep unconditional love in your heart, stay positive on everything. If something isn't working for you, don't focus on it all the time, because if it's something negative, you're attracting that. To focus on the positive and keep working, keep going, because you will overcome a lot of your problems here.
They've told me a few hundred times that they love me, and I'd say the same back to them. So there's this, if it seems strange, in some ways it is, but it's a beautiful, spiritual, even scientific strangeness, because this is a part of scientific reality that's being ignored by mainstream science that only wants the physical evidence, ignoring everything else, or most everything else. And holistically, we have to see the whole picture. The communication that's telepathic, and all these other, the healings and all these other things, because they've healed many other people. I've sent them to people even to be healed, as long as they give permission. It's been reported that, the Sasquatch throw rocks at people occasionally and smash trees and growl and make noise and, those kinds of things. But they're really a very gentle, interdimensional people that just want to be left alone, but now they're coming out more because the planet's dying. When they come to visit me, my whole body starts to vibrate, but it's the aura, not my physical body. But it really gets your attention, then they start talking. And this is the same with the ETs. Now, there is the good and the bad and the indifferent everywhere in the universe, and there are some negative ETs on the planet, but there's many races. Some of them have bases in the oceans and in the Great Lakes and other places. They've told me this, and they've told other people this as well. But to experience them is very beautiful. Several times I wept while they were talking to me, because of the love radiated from them. And they literally have touched my soul.